So if you're looking to start a content creation agency with either a camera or a phone, this is exactly what I would do if I was to start my content agency from scratch, from nothing to £20,000 a month. And I know it probably sounds wild if you're currently making £2,000 or £3,000 or £4,000 a month to take that jump to hit double figures, but I promise you, by the end of this video, you're gonna realize that it is quite possible. Now, there's going to be 3 pillars to this video. The first one is how to get clients for your content agency. Second one is how I would price it if I was you personally and I was going to start all over again. And the third and final pillar is mistakes that I made and hundreds of other content creators have made that hopefully you don't make. If you have a phone, or if you have a camera, or if you have one of these bad boys, a little Osmo Pocket 3, you can start a content creation agency. You see, 5 years ago when I picked up a camera for the first time, I just learned on the spot. I didn't really know what I was doing. I'll be honest with you, I was completely winging it. But most people don't want to learn, can't afford to buy a big fancy £5,000 camera, but everybody has one of these. Now, content creation has evolved so much and clients want different things. Some clients want natural looking things like UGC content creation. Some of my clients want high glossy professional videos to show the high quality side of things. So you've got a phone, which I'm guessing you're watching this YouTube video on, so you can start today. Or you can spend £500 and buy an Osmo, which is a bit more high quality, it's got stabilization, and you got portrait and landscape, and it's good for content creation. Or you also have the high level stuff, which is a big boy professional camera. So you have 1 or 3 choices to start your content creation agency. Now, moving on to how to find clients. I feel like this is like a big burden on everybody. They're like, well, I've got my phone, or I've got my Osmo, where do I start? Now, it's funny because I uploaded a video a few days ago about this. If you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out. But it's the power of doing free videos. If I was in your shoes and you came to me and said, Joel, I really want to start a content creation agency. I'm going to throw all my time at it. Where do I start and how do I get my first client? This would be my exact reply to you. Firstly, I'll tell you to stop overthinking it, because the more you think about it, the less you're going to do. The second thing is I would ask you, what have you got in your portfolio? The answer is probably nothing. Why? Because you're going out there trying to charge money for jobs when you don't have a portfolio to show clients to charge for those jobs. So what's the answer to that? The simple answer is do content for free. And I mean a lot of content for free. When I first started my marketing agency, I probably made about 20 to 25 videos for free so I can build up my portfolio. I would have barbershops, I'd have restaurants, I'd have gyms, I would have one-off promo videos for like football clubs, and I would have content and videos on there that I would never be able to get if I was charging money for, even 500 quid for a video. So when I got to this stage where I was like, right, my portfolio is strong now, I can start charging clients. The clients was coming onto my portfolio, seeing all these clients that I've worked for, and they ended up using me because they trusted me. So the moral of the story is never underestimate free video, and don't be scared of giving your time away for free, because you are benefiting, just not at that split second of putting cash in your pocket. Do the work for free, build up your portfolio, and the clients will come, I promise you. The second main burden is a niche. A lot of people don't have a niche. Now, I'm 5 years into my marketing agency and I've smashed it. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. And I didn't really know what avenue I was gonna go into, but I ended up doing restaurants. I was charging 600, 700, 800, sometimes £1,500 a month for one single restaurant, which is good, but I had 20 of them. I knew I could take the photos, I knew I could do the videos. I was only going there once a month to capture the content, and then the rest of my time was sat on my sofa watching Netflix or sat on a beach somewhere posting the content on social media. And yes, I understand I was doing the graphic design and I was running the ads as well, but that's a marketing agency. That's not the point of this video. The reason why I say you have to pick a niche is because if I put myself in the client's shoes and I was looking for a content creator for my restaurant, if that content creator on his portfolio had paddle clubs and beach clubs and he was filming boxing gyms and this and that, I'm gonna look at him and go, how much do you really know about restaurants? But on the other side of things, if I was a client and I was looking at someone and their whole page was restaurants, including my competitors, I'd go, this guy's the bollocks at the restaurant game. He is the go-to guy for restaurants. And I'm telling you this because that was me. I'm not even joking, and I'm not trying to blow my own horns, but I think I took over most Turkish restaurants in Essex. It got to a point where I couldn't grow anymore, I couldn't scale, and all of them was using me. So it got to a point where I was like, your content's too similar, and then it started to fade out naturally. But I was the go-to guy for restaurants. So make sure you become the go-to guy or girl for whatever fucking niche you're going for. Now, my content is high-end, glossy, cinematic, non-shaky footage shit. It is, I'll be honest, the bollocks. Therefore, a lot of clients want to work with me, but don't let that deteriorate a phone or an Osmo Pocket 3, because you can do a very similar job, especially when you starting out. You get what I mean. The last thing you have to think about is your offer. What are you going to offer? Because you might very well end up in the same situation that I was in, where you was doing so many things, you're actually classed as a marketing agency. Like, I never wanted to be a marketing agency. I just ended up getting to that level. I started off being a content creator, filming one-off promotional videos for like football clubs. And then fast forward 2 years, I was the go-to guy for restaurants, doing Facebook ads, content creation, photos, videos, editing, website design, social media management, the whole 9 yards. So it's important to not only know how to find clients by using the power of free videos. I mention this in all of my videos. It's such a strong way to get your first client. If you're not willing to do free videos to build a portfolio to charge 6 months down the line, then you're gonna struggle charging money straight off the bat. You might get lucky. I'm not telling you that it's not possible, but it's a lot harder. If there was 2 people doing the same thing, going after restaurants, one spent 6 months doing free content for all the biggest and best restaurants in London for free, Sexy Fish, Novikov, Nobu, and that number 1 person had it on their portfolio, versus the one who was charging from day one, I will bet you every penny in my bank account at the end of the 6 months, number 1 person will be making 10 times as much money as number 2. In fact, it's not even a comparison. It doesn't even come into the picture. So that's how to get your first client. I promise you, take my advice and you'll see for yourself. Number 2, don't get put off if you're using a phone, a camera, an Osmo, or anything. Just start your content creation agency and you'll learn as you go along. And the third thing is pick your niche and double down on your niche. Don't be a guy of many talents. Just be the guy or girl who focuses on one niche. It can be anything: nail salons, beauty salons, aesthetics, like all the Botox, gyms, paddle clubs, restaurants. I could sit here for 10 minutes and name them. And finally, the mistakes not to make. Don't make these mistakes, because it will, I promise you, it will come and bite you in your ass. There's been so many times where I've had a figure in my head, 1,500 quid, that I want to charge this client. And I'm on the phone to him and he wants to sign up with me. The deal's done in his head, the deal's done, and in my head as well, to be honest. And then he comes back with £650, half the original quote. And I said yes. And at the time I was like, oh, wicked, I got another 650 quid, like £150 a week, and you have to go there once a month, it's easy work. But everybody he recommended me to, oh yeah, use Joe with 650 quid. And I'm like, hang on a minute. So I got into this routine of charging 650 quid, and it took a long time for me to get out of it. And every time I was speaking to a new potential client that had nothing to do with that client, I was scared to say my original price of 1,500 quid. So the moral of the story is, don't underprice yourself and charge what you think your time is worth. I'm only at a stage now, 5 years later, that I'm starting to charge £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 for a marketing client, because that's the equivalent to 6 restaurants. That's 1 headache and that's 6 headaches. Which one would you rather? Because I know which one I would want. Anyway, I hope this has helped. I hope you pull the trigger on starting your content creation agency. Just go for it. Content is such a big tool nowadays. You've got e-commerce brands, you've got YouTube. You can start a content creation agency for anything. It doesn't have to be for social media. You can be a UGC creator. Go to someone who's got an Amazon shop or a TikTok shop and say, hey, send me your products, pay me £1,000 a month, and I'll sit there and I'll do the unboxings and I'll use the products and I'll use this and I'll do. That's another avenue completely irrelevant to what I'm doing, but it's still a content creation agency. Now my cat's in front of the camera. Brilliant. Cheers, mate. Anyway, I hope this video has helped. I'm just trying to help as many people as I can start either a marketing agency or a content creation agency. So if it's helped, I'd appreciate you leaving a comment. Let me know your thoughts of the video, dropping a like and subscribe if you guys are new around here.